Hello, welcome, Digimon Story Time Stranger video for Agumon Canon Evolution. Goodness, I cannot keep that robotic state for too long. But anywho, we are here with these six. Now you might be wondering, where is Agumon Bond of Valor? I'm not grinding 3,300 attack for a video like this. It's just, it fits with the six, and again, that one is more of a bonus evolution if you choose to do all of the Valor increases, which is very easy because they give you just enough points to max everything out. But anywho, we're going to talk about these six. So first, of course, is Bonamon with Acid Bubbles. You got Koromon, which gets Bubbles, and only Woken Palm, I think, by level up. Then, of course, you have Agumon. It has Acceleration Boost because they de-evolved it from something, but just say Pepper Breath, for example, is the move that I want to focus on, which is 50 power. Then you have Mega Flame for Greymon. Greymon is only 40 power, but it's to all enemies, so it can hit, I think, a max of, like, what, 3 or 4 enemies at a time, so effectively it's, like, 120 power. And then, second last, you have Metal Greymon, which has Giga Destroy, which does 90 damage. Again, all of these are getting Acceleration Boost by level up. I think Metal Greymon gets it just naturally by level up, which is insane. And then finally, you have War Greymon, which of course has Terra Force with 95 power to Vegetation trait. So any One-Mon or I believe Vegemon basically just evaporate to it. If you watched the Digimon Adventure 2020 anime, you know why. And of course, Great Tornado, which is 30 times 3, which is effectively 90 damage to one enemy, which is null, and it does 15 crit rate. These, of course, are very different to what the Hacker's Memory and I think Cyber Sleuth and Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory were, where Terra Force, I believe, hit all enemies, and it had a certain power, and then Great Tornado was to one enemy, but actually had piercing. So this is one of the casualties from that change, but in general, I still think a 15% crit rate and a 90 power no move, which basically is effective against everything, is pretty neat comparative to the piercing that did, and it was like the fits-all move that you would actually use instead of using, Terra Force, because Terra Force was lower power and it hit all enemies. So, in general, who do I think is the favorite of the six for me? I think it has to be Metal Greymon. It is a mid-game to sort of late-game sweeper. It has 90 power on its move. It doesn't have to worry about any trait benefits or stuff. And it's just literally click Acceleration Boost on your other Digimon, click Giga Destroyer, and watch things melt. I loved it. And that's why it's my favorite. But what are your favorite of the six? Excluding, of course, the Bond of Valor. So, of course, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment on what your favorite was. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you.